So, this is a great video to carry on after the last one. If you guys have missed the last video, definitely check that out because it's a good video. I'm going to explain why the chosen one's presence does something a little crazy to other people. Offended is an understatement. We have a lot of life in us, bro. We have a lot of life in us. People see us and they're like, yeah, wow, this guy, he's getting after it. He's focused. He's switched on. He's this, he's that. All the sus questions you're going to hear from people like, I don't even want to start, man. You guys already know the sus questions we be getting. People all up in our business. Oh, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing for work? Where are you living now? What are you up to? Like, it's because they feel your energy. They can see, wow, this guy, he's really doing something. But a lot of these people be upset. They be mad. Like, why are you mad? Focus on yourself. Focus on your life. Build your own life. But they be mad at us. We walk into the damn place. We walk by somebody and people just have a problem. You have a problem with yourself. You should probably fix that. Like, you should probably see people like me or people like some of you guys and take inspiration from it and be positive about it instead of being so hateful and negative. Because that's what they are. That's exactly what they are, and that is what they show us all the time. We see it all the time. So our presence instantly and automatically offends the walking dead. Like, we are not from like 2023, bro. Like, our energy's different. We're not from this 2023 era of degeneracy and all this crazy kind of stuff. Like, we are different. We move different. We move with a different kind of energy with enthusiasm like professionals. Like, I've seen lots of stories from other people, man. I've seen, even Jake Paul's story is quite inspiring, to be honest. Like, that guy went from a degenerate, like, he was like a rich degenerate. He went from that to getting into boxing, to focus on boxing, to finding his life. And that is a big way to find yourself, bro. Like, dedicate yourself to something positive. Like, dedicate your life to a sport. Dedicate your life to the gym. Dedicate your life to certain things. It keeps you in line. It keeps you in check. It keeps you... You have to keep yourself in line. Like, a lot of people's not keeping themselves in line. Like, they're addicted to alcohol. They're addicted to crazy stuff. They don't have consistency. Or like, even the people that are around you, it's either gonna get you up or tear you down. Either or. Be mindful of the people you're getting around. If the energy that you're around is like getting you down and it's just like not good, get away from it. And if you can't, which that's understandable, sometimes people's in situations that they just can't get out like in a flick. If you're in that position, which I was in before myself, make a plan. The plan could be a year. It could be a 2-year plan to like escape. Whatever you got to do, there's no excuses. If you really want to, you can do it. It could be less than that. It could be a year or two. But you don't need a damn 3 or 4 or 5 year plan to fix your living situation. Like, that's just ridiculous. You don't need that long. It could take you a bit depending on who you are, where you're from, your surroundings and all this stuff, or you could do it quick as well. You have to make sure that you get yourself in the right positions in life. You have to make sure. Get yourself at a situations and positions you don't want to be in, and get yourself in positions you want to be in. Get away from people you don't want to be around. Get yourself away from substances you don't want to be around. Just because you want a friend and they drink and do drugs, you have to do those because they do those? Don't. No. No. Have no friends rather than do that kind of bullshit. Build yourself up. When you build yourself up, you're going to see a lot of what I'm talking about is true. And the ones that do build themselves up, the ones that watch this channel, and you make solid progress in your own life, you have made solid progress in your own life, you have built yourself up, you're still building yourself up, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Walking Dead will have no clue. They have no idea, because they are that. Things take time, man. Things take time. You got to take your time sometimes and just make sure you're doing things right. Be consistent. Keep yourself disciplined. Keep yourself in check. Keep yourself in line. Don't be a wanderer. Don't be a drifter. Don't be a whatever. Like, you have to have some discipline. You have to have some schedule. You have to have things in order. Otherwise, you're going to be a loose cannon, and you're going to be blown over from this place to that place to that place to this place, and you're just going to be blown around. Life is going to blow you right around. You have to put a stop to that, and you're going to make the decisions. The days you live isn't based off of what your friends want to do today and what your friends want to do on the weekend and what this guy wants to do and what your girlfriend wants to do and what your family wants you to do and what they want you to do and what your boss wants you to do. And no, you put a stop to that. No, sir. You're doing what's best for you and your life. That's what you're going to do. What? You're going to, bro. When you start to live this way, when you start to move this way, you're going to see the realest shit you've ever seen. The realest. You're going to see people's true colors. You're going to see all kinds of stuff that you probably never saw to the degree that you're going to see it. 100% facts. You're not going to see the true colors in your turn-up buddies when you're wanting it, whenever you're choosing to turn up with them all the time. You're going to see the better sides of them because you're fitting in with them. You're doing what they want you to do. But the second you stop, the second you start to do what's best for you and your health and your future and all this stuff, now they're going to be upset with you because you don't fit their narrative anymore. They were never your friend. They never cared about you as a person. If you were dying, bro, they would not care because it don't fit their narrative. They only care what you can do for them and how you make them feel and all this stuff. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care that you're doing well in life. In fact, they hate it because they're doing very bad. This is the truth. And this is why, as a chosen one, you're going to offend a lot of people. You're going to offend the Walking Dead. They have no sympathy for you, bro. Whenever I moved in this new place that I'm in now, near the start of summer, I lost a few people because of that. For real. Never saw the guy, never saw the brother since. Never saw him. Never. Gone. Because of jealousy. It's crazy that people really, they only care how you make them feel. And if you don't make them feel good, it's like they take all that personal. So one of your bros could take something personal because you move into a nice home, or you buy a nice car, or you get a little bit more fit. Bro, people be taking that shit to heart. Like offended by that because something good is unfolding and happening for you. What is going on? I'd be the one giving people the best advice. I'd be getting people more fit. I'd be getting people in the gym for nothing more fit. Helping people with exercises. Like, I love that stuff. Like, bro, if I try to get help from someone else, which I don't need, they wouldn't have that same reaction. I have a pull towards people that like ask for help or some advice or something. Like, I have like a pull towards that. Like, I love that. But the others, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be absolutely kidding me. You make some progress, they hate you. What is your problem, Pally? What is your problem? Their problem is themselves. Like, they cannot beat them own selves. Life is throwing them around. Life is ragdolling these individuals. They're getting ragdolled by life. Absolutely dominated. They're getting dominated by life. Hip tossed around. You're nothing more than a pipsqueak. Life is just tossing you around left and right and up and down, and you're just getting dominated. That's what's happening with these people. They're getting dominated. They're not dominating life. They're not grabbing life and saying, I'm going to make life what it should be. Because there's a lot of crazy shit happening. And guess what? I ain't going to be a victim to it. I'm going to make life what it should be. They can't do that because they're letting life hip toss them around and dominate them and throw them around here and over there. Temptations here, temptations there. This happened, that happened. This is what I'm saying. This is why the chosen ones are going to constantly offend the walking dead. Forever and always. The second they see us, bro, instant pissed off. They're pissed off instantly. Instantly. I have worked on myself in ways that 99% of people on earth has not. Because I saw what was coming from afar. Like, I saw what was coming. People spend their time in college or university or around certain friends or in certain situations, and I never had those experiences because I was too smart for that even before it took place. I would have been too smart for high school, but that's something I just had to do and pass and get out of there. That's when my life started. As soon as high school was up, my life started. My life has begun. And I've been on my path ever since. And I know 99% of people make so many mistakes, even moving past high school into universities, into colleges, into their jobs, still having piss ass friends in their 20s, up to 25, up to 30, and just doing stupid shit. It's like, I never had that experience. Like, I knew better long before that. And I've been putting in the work long before that. I've been practicing and working my way to self-mastery way before that. That's how far ahead I am. It is no joke. And this is only me. I can only speak for me right now. This is the way my life went. This is the way it's been for me. Nobody else. Nobody else that I know. Nobody. I have lived a very unique life. Very unique. No one else has lived it with me. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying no one was ever dedicated or no one has ever done anything good. I only lived my life and nobody took my path. Just me. I did things the way I did things. It's never been done before on earth. Like my blueprint, my life, the way I went about things. No one else has walked in my shoes. Not one person. That's what makes me me, and no one else can even relate. I shouldn't say that, but nobody else can even, honestly, relate. Like, I'm a person that no one else has become. Some people can relate to certain things, of course. But like, who I become is very much so unique. No one has took the steps that I have taken. If you look at how schools are programmed, people take the exact same path. People do the exact same things. The path I've taken, nobody. People have done similar things to me. Went to the gym a lot. Did something else a lot. Not everything, which makes me very much so unique. Like, and it was like very unique. Like very, very, very unique. How I lived my years is what makes me and my life unique. How I lived my years. What I've done in those years. How I've dedicated myself in those years. Because almost no one even has the chance to do that. I had that chance. Because I was not a person that worried about, oh my God, like, am I not doing what's right? Am I not taking the right path? Am I not going to be secure in my future? Like, bro, I never felt any of that. I always felt within myself I was always doing the right thing. That means I listen to myself. That's what I recommend you guys doing as well. Listen to yourself because you know better than anybody else does. Bro, I had people come to my house when I was younger, and they're trying to tell me things like aunts and uncles and stuff like that. They're trying to tell me things like, well, you have to do, and they're sitting me down at the table and they're talking like, well, you have to do this, and they're trying to tell me like a way to be and like how to live my life. But yet, I listened to none of that because I knew it was all bullshit, and I knew I was smarter than these people. Fast forward, I become far more successful than those people. I'm far more healthier, far more fit, far smarter, financially more successful. You should probably be taking advice from me, no? But all these individuals, they have something to say. And what I tell you guys, you know you better than anybody else. The things you think and the things that you know you can do them. Or else you wouldn't even think it in the first place. Moral of the story, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You're going to be faced with a lot. There's so many things that try to come in my path to steer me off, to discourage me, to do something crazy to me. You lose a girl in the past. You lose friends due to haters. Hate syndrome is what I like to call that. They have hater syndrome. It's because you're doing what's right, bro. I had hate before I even tasted any amount of success. I had hate even before that. It just intensifies as time goes on. Like, my life was very unique, bro. Very, very unique. People haven't done the things I've done at the young age that I was at. Because most people are focused in school or college or doing something after that. I got directly into self-improvement like instantly after high school was done. And it started in the gym. And then it started with coming home after the gym and not wanting to be around these fake friends anymore, or the alcohol or the drugs or the partying and all that stuff. And I was more interested and fascinated in smarter minds. Professional athletes like Conor McGregor, hearing interviews and him talk, it's like, man, I'm like that. I am like that guy. I think like he thinks. That's what I can relate to. This is like a friend that I've never had. Because every other friend around me that I grew up with, they just become like nothing. Like that was their choice. There might have been a few things we had in common growing up, sure. But it's like, I had greatness in me, and they just didn't. I was more like a Conor McGregor, like a professional athlete. And not even that in itself, just chosen in the mind. We're just different. We are just different. I'm like that. I'm not like the rest. I'm not like all these other people around me. I relate to greatness. I relate to to people like that. And not even him specifically. People like that in general. That's what I was getting into at a young age. At 19, 20 years old. Most people don't. Like stuff like that, bro. Like 8, 9 years ago is when that was. 8 or 9 years ago, people was not getting this type of information. Now, it's quite normal if an 18, 19, 20-year-old was to get information like this because we're in the information day and age. It's skyrocketed over the last even 5 years. Skyrocketed. You go on any platform, motivational videos are going to be popping up in your face. That's how it is now, but it wasn't even that way like 8, 9 years ago. Like I wasn't even coming across most things until I started to come across most things. So I was developing myself at a very young age, and I was disciplined and I was focused, and it's like, I don't want to be around these degenerates anymore. I don't want to be around these people anymore. Like, it's bad news. And then you start to relate more to successful people, to professional athletes, to entrepreneurs, to business people, to people like that. That's where you fit into. You don't fit in with degenerates. Like that shit is old, bro. Like we experienced a couple of years of that. Move on. People can't move on from degeneracy. That's what it is. It's like grow up. But people have a hard time doing it. Me? I wanted to so fast, so early, so young, and I did it. And it's what makes my life unique. Because I built myself up at a very young age, and I didn't stop. It only intensified as the years went on. Some people might go to the gym, get a little bit fit or something, but they're still a degenerate. They're still doing degenerate things. They're still partying on the weekend, but they might go to the gym, but it's like, bro, you're still a degenerate. You're not full-time. You're not disciplined after the gym. You're not disciplined before the gym. Like you're still a degenerate. Like you're not on that next level life. This is what offends people, bro. We offend people. We offend the Walking Dead. Because we're not the Walking Dead. We offend them. It don't even matter that some of those people, some people and degenerates are actually fit. But they're still a degenerate. Because they don't have what you have within. Because of your consistency over the years. You have built yourself up in a way they have not. They have not. They're not on that level. They're not. It takes time. It takes years. You got to build yourself up. They don't think how you think. They can't do what you do. You're not on the same wavelength. You're just not. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes patience. It takes, I'm putting my whole life into this. This is what professionalism is. This is what NHL players do. This is what NFL players do. This is what NBA players do. This is what UFC fighters do. This is what successful entrepreneurs do. It's professionalism. You don't come out of it. You don't stop. You live in, you eat and breathe and sleep that life. You don't want to come out of it. It's your purpose. It's what you do. But degenerates, they do something over here, something over there, something over there, something over here, and it's like, who are you? What have you done? What have you built? They can't tell you. They don't know. They just don't know. You have to be more disciplined. You got to be more strict. You got to be more on your shit. You got to be willing to take that path. You got to be willing to take that path by yourself because it's an individual journey. And all individuals across the world who do it are going to link up. I've linked up with some people all over the world. This is what happens. You become closer to those kind of people who's kind of on the same level as you are because he's done the work. But people would much rather be a degenerate. You know, I don't want to be around that shit. I didn't want to be around that shit like young, like really young. And I lived a very unique life. Because I was curious. I don't want to say motivated. Yes, motivated, but I had something in me. And I knew I have something in me. I like these people. I can dominate these people. All my friends, I can beat them from pillar to post and wrestle. I can have my way with anyone. Like everybody around me, bro, average. Me, effortlessly, I can do whatever I want to you. That's the way it was. People needed advantages to even come close. Massive advantages, like me as like a teenager, people needed to be like an adult and like 6 foot something and like huge to even give me a run. I was an animal. And the reason I'm even saying this is to just let you guys understand like what this shit is like. I was not like everybody else, bro. Like I hid my competitive nature. I hid the fact that I can like just do whatever I want to pretty much anybody. Like I didn't like come off that way. Like I kind of kept it to myself, but like when things would happen, I would dominate. I'd wrestle some of my friends. I'd easily beat them, take them and just trip them and get on top of them just like in a second. And it's like, there's nothing you can do. The point is, I always had something in me that was great. And I didn't express that when I was young because I come from a place where like you just kind of be average. But I got to a point where I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it's like, I don't care about this shit no more. I don't care about you no more. I don't care about you no more. You fucked me over. She fucked me over. Guess what? I'm coming for mine. Y'all's gonna be sorry. You did it to the wrong person. Now you're gonna see who I really am. Don't let nobody get you down. You know who you are. You know who you are. You have greatness within you. You're not the only one with greatness in you, but you have it. Brother, you have it. Don't let nobody get over on you. You have it. Go out there. Get yourself back on the field. And prove that. Prove it to yourself. Prove it to everybody else. You got it. Don't let nobody stop you. Who cares if you triggered the Walking Dead? We do it all the time. Be triggered, bitch. Be triggered. Be triggered. We don't care. Because we're going to walk on you. They want to walk on us. They want to mistreat us. Guess what? Y'all going to get stomped on. Y'all going to get dog walked. We are here.